Hello. Good evening. Let's see. Yep, it says we're live. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Um, Great to have you tonight. Great to see you. Hope you had a wonderful day. So let's jump in. Last night we talked about fear of failure. If you didn't catch it, if you missed any that live or any of the lives, you can go back on my business or personal Facebook pages, Carla McCall or Carla Moore McCall, or you can catch it on my YouTube channel, Your Purposeful Healthy Life, under the live section. Okay, so catch them if you missed them. Tonight, as promised, we're going to talk about something that my children can tell you they hear all the time and have heard all their lives. We're talking about the 5P rule. Do you know what that is? Proper planning prevents poor performance. Yep, the 5Ps. Have you ever been stressed out because of someone else's lack of planning that suddenly became your emergency? Yeah. So I've been known to say this too. Poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. But we've probably been through it all. You've probably done it. I know I've had it where something's not properly planned and then you feel like you got to just go into overdrive and get it all handled. So tonight I want to share a simple, powerful principle that will help you avoid that kind of chaos. The 5P rule. Do you remember? Proper planning prevents poor performance. The 5P rule might sound simple, but it's one of the most effective habits that you can develop. And again, you know what that is. Proper planning prevents poor performance. Whether you're talking about your health, your career, your business, or even your family life. Here's why it matters. When you plan ahead, you remove unnecessary stress and create clarity. Instead of constantly reacting to surprises, you proactively guide your day. And that gives you a sense of control and calm. If you're watching this live, please drop live in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, put replay so I know you stopped by. Let's break it down into 3 practical ways to put the 5Ps into action. Number 1 is a weekly preview. Take 20 to 30 minutes, maybe every Sunday afternoon, to review the upcoming week and your activities. Look at your appointments, deadlines, personal commitments, whatever it may be. Look at your calendar and ask yourself, what are my priorities, my non-negotiables? Where are the gaps? This weekly overview gives you a roadmap so you're not blindsided by last-minute tasks. The second thing is a daily focus. Each morning, identify your top 3 non-negotiables, the tasks or actions that absolutely need your attention that day. When you decide in advance, you spend less energy on what matters at the end of the day, knowing that you move the needle on what matters most. Number 3, plan for obstacles. Yes, that's like saying plan for the unplanned. Stuff's going to happen and you're going to have to shift. So ask yourself, sorry, Annette, what could get in my way today? Maybe it's a late meeting, unexpected traffic, a sick child or family member. In my case, it could be an animal or whatever. So think about what can get in my way. Then prepare a backup plan. For example, if you're committed to a 30-minute walk, but it's raining, have a quick indoor routine ready and use it instead. Maybe if you can't walk outside, do walking in place, do up, down on your heels. There's all kinds of things you could do to get that movement in but you already know what it is. So you don't spend 15 of those minutes, of those 30 minutes, trying to figure out, oh my, it's raining. What am I going to do? Planning for obstacles isn't pessimism, it's wisdom. And here's something that people often misunderstand. Planning doesn't mean rigidity. Just because you plan it doesn't mean you absolutely have to do it exactly in that way. It's not about scheduling every minute. Good planning actually gives you flexibility because you're not always in reaction mode. When the unexpected happens, and believe me, it will, you can adjust without feeling overwhelmed. Proper planning isn't just for big projects, it's for everyday life. Whether you're leading a team, running a household, working on your personal goals, your personal business, your education, your class, whatever it might be, the 5P rule keeps you focused, calm, and ready. And an example for me is this is my last semester of school. So the entire time I'm one that's I do not procrastinate. I'm not a procrastinator because I know that something can always come up. So I try to have my assignments done 2 days ahead of when they're due, even though I may not turn them in, because if I don't, I promise you, if I wait until Thursday to do that assignment or Sunday to do that assignment, something will happen and I will be freaking out trying to get it done. And then it's not my best work. So be prepared and plan for the unplanned. All right. So here's the question for you. What's one area of your life that you feel would be easier if you planned ahead just a wee bit more? What's one area of your life that you feel would be easier if you planned ahead just a little more? Drop it in the comments because you might inspire someone else to get more intentional about things too. And if you have a question about it, drop it in the comments and say, here's my biggest issue. Do you have any suggestions on how to plan better for it? I'm a process kind of person. So if I can help you in any way, I'll be happy to. So here's what I'll say in closing. When you plan well, you don't just prevent poor performance, you create space for success and peace of mind at the same time. Tomorrow, we'll revisit the topic of gratitude, but this time I'll show you how practicing gratitude actually rewires your brain for growth and positivity. So thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful night and get lots of great sleep. When you wake up in the morning before your feet hit the floor, thank the Lord for all the blessings He's given you. Say 3 positive things to yourself, whether they're affirmations or just positive, whatever they may be. If you actually have some favorite affirmations, put them in the comments. I'd love to share them. If the people don't see them, I'll share them on the next live or a future live. But remember to say 3 positive things to yourself. Set yourself up for a good day. And as always, bless it forward every chance you get and leave people better than you found them. Okay, that's all for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Thanks for stopping by.